Welcome, everybody, to
The
our champion.
finale.
The finale, not the finale. We'll do one
Almost.
next
Yeah,
week,
we got one
but this
more.
is
We
the
got one more.
championship stream. This is the preview of the championship. Uh, I am your host, your commissioner, your president, the two-time, soon, possibly, maybe not going to be the only two-time, but we're going to find out. But the host of the Bad Advice show, Grant Cron, not always this year, spotty, but moving forward, usually always next to me. Previous champ in the championship this year, owner of Worst to First. He called his shot. My vice president and yours, Connor Logan. How are you doing, buddy?
Man, feeling good. A little nervous.
A little
A little
nervous?
nervous.
Hey, that's okay. A little nervous. We're a few days out.
Hey, it's a good team we're going against.
Oh yeah, it always is. There's never a bad team that makes it. Well, there could have been a bad team this year that made it to the championship, but that would have
Yeah,
been
fucking John almost made it.
that would have been a cakewalk, but whatever. It didn't happen, so we ain't worried about it.
Truth.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is it. This is the final week of fantasy football. So off the top here, before we get into the meat of this, it's going to be a pretty short episode. We don't have much to go over. I think it's 4 episodes or 4 games in the wrap up and only 2 in the preview because there's only 4 teams left. So I'll send a text out to everybody after this is over, but for anybody watching, this Sunday for the championship matchup, open house to the league. If you guys want to come over, feel free. We'll probably crown the champion we'll have a good idea of who's going to win after the 3:30 games. Connor will still have a couple players left to play, but there's still a chance that we could crown someone. But by the end of the night, by the end of Sunday, we will crown a new champion. I will have to relinquish my rights as champion. 2 years in a row, it was fun. But so for anybody who wants to come over, kind of potluck, bring some food. I'll have drink. I'll have beer, liquor, whatever you want. But just if you want to bring some food, cool. I will make some things. But anybody wants to come over, come one, come all. Feel free. We'll all open up the house and we'll have some of the games going on, and we'll kind of end the season together for whoever is available and wants to.
Got it.
But so outside of that, let's get into it. Let's start with I put together a little standings. Now this is different than the standings that you'll see on CBS, because this is like where we all placed as of the tournament. So you can see at 12 and 11, you got Bijan Mustard and Aardvark Kings. And it's going to be how next year's division is going to go. So our shithole division, our 12th team is Bijan Mustard, 11th Aardvark Kings, 10th place was John Poppers, 9th was Cowboys D for 54, Natalina Wine Mixer at 8, and Danis System at 7. And then for the American division, our 6th place team was Catch Me Outside, Herbert That, and 5th place team was Better Luck Next Time.
Look at that, jumping divisions.
Right?
How about them apples? Good for Harald.
So we still have 4 spots left untouched.
They didn't make any front office changes or anything over there I didn't hear of, and here they are. But they made playoffs, right?
Yeah, made playoffs and kind of
first time in a long time.
Exactly, and put together a squad that, you know what, I'm a big believer
First time
in.
ever.
You just got to make playoffs, and anything can happen. And Harley very much is the embodiment of that. Sure, he lost week 1, but coming back week 2 with, I mean, we'll go over it, but a big score. Beat kind of a favorite, a dark horse favorite, and Catch Me Outside, Herbert That. Who, like I say, dark horse, who people say could have made it into the championship, but a string of bad luck, and he dropped all the way to 6th. And so, good on Harley. Love to see it.
Stayed in the fucking contention all year. Well, not all year. Started off 0-4,
It
right?
started off a
Or
little
1
rocky.
4.
It was bad. It
1-4.
was bottom. He started at the bottom and kind of climbed up.
He started off in normal Harley style.
Yeah, and then just kind of slowly by slowly, he was that water creating the Grand Canyon, just little bits by little bits, just pounding away, and eventually he made a big canyon and got himself up to a higher division to better competition, and so good on you, Harley. Love to see it in the top half of the league.
Love to see some OGs climb.
Exactly. Yeah, especially OGs who no fault
Day
of his
one
own.
OG.
It's not like he's drafted bad or had bad teams. He's always just kind of hit some strings of bad luck. And so it's kind of nice to see things kind of turn his way. And he's got some very good building blocks to go after.
Yes, he does. He hits a good draft next year on top of what he could keep.
Yeah.
Shoot. You could see him right back in that top 6, 5, 4.
Yeah, we could see him in the American division for a couple years if he put strings together a couple good drafts. But let's get into our wrap ups. All right, how do I do that now? All right. So the first matchup I have.
Wait, you didn't show the graphic, or did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you can't. If you're looking, you can't see it on Discord. Unless it didn't. Do you have the stream pulled up too?
No, never mind.
Okay. So the first matchup I have is John Popper's Harmonica losing to Cowboys D for 54. I mean, granted, it's a matchup that doesn't mean a whole lot. This was the... what did I have it as? This was the 9th and 10th place matchup. So, Cowboys D putting up 115 over John Popper's 83. Good for Cowboys D, I guess, 9th place. Round of applause. John Popper's a potential playoff team. This was a team fighting for playoffs and falls all the way down to 10.
Flat to his face.
Yeah, hit every branch on the way down. So yeah, I guess we don't have to spend too much time. There is on neither team, no player really stood out. Ayuk 24, that was the highest in this matchup, and next I got Natalina Wine Mixer losing to Danis Systems 134. Danis Systems,
and then the career on a loss.
Yeah. And that put her Danis System at one. This was the 7th and 8th place matchup. Danis System going to be the top of the shithole division next year with that 7 spot. I mean, not that it means anything next year, because whatever.
No.
But if you wanted to tally up little points like that.
Yeah, it ain't even worth covering either. I mean, they both started people. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyron Williams and Jerome Ford at 30 and 31. Both, I mean, I don't think Jerome Ford next year is going to mean much.
I don't know, man. They kind of found a horse out of him. What do you do with the dude who has broken the same fucking knee into oblivion 2 or 3 times?
But they just re-signed Nick Chubb to an extension, didn't they?
Yeah, but they could be a Nick Chubb fucking Jerome Ford show or Jerome Ford Nick Chubb show.
Maybe, but
I don't know, man. He's a unit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying he's not. It's just like they have a big decision in this to make.
Super.
Especially because I feel like the only real split ball by like touches this year was Detroit. Sure, there was,
and that wasn't even true through week 5. Gibbs didn't really get involved until Montgomery missed his weeks. I mean, sure, he had some touches, but he was never double digits, really.
Yeah, and so
Montgomery got hurt.
I guess I just have a hard time believing they'll do like an actual split ball. Like, sure, they might be split ball in snaps, but not by
I don't know. They did.
attempts. I
They
think,
did it pretty good with Kareem Hunt. When Kareem Hunt and Chubb were there, they did a pretty good split.
but that
I
was
mean, they each had their role,
yeah, and
but
that
it was
that was a roll.
like
That was
60-40.
Kareem Hunt getting all the
It was like
passing
60-40.
and
Yeah,
Nick Chubb getting all the rushing attempts.
right. But it was well split.
And so yeah, a big decision for Cleveland to make next year and Danny to make. So who knows? But it's good building blocks for him to have.
That's got to be 2 waiver wire pickups, right?
I think he drafted. Oh no, it's $8 there. Then Jerome
Because I
Ford.
had 4 and I dropped them.
Yeah, both $8, so they both got to be waiver wire pickups.
Yep.
So yeah,
Because nobody thought Aaron Williams happening.
yeah, because it was supposed to be Cam Akers at the going into the season, wasn't it?
I don't even remember.
I don't
I
either.
really.
But anyways, congrats to Danny winning this one, getting 7th place, and congrats to Natalie. Natalie, thank you for a fun season or for a fun career in the league. We very much appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for being a part of
Hats
this.
off.
Yeah, and we look forward to Shane next year coming in. All right, next matchup. What do we got? Let's go. Yep. Okay. So this one we got the 5th and 6th place matchup here. Better luck next time beating Catch Me Outside Herbert that 179 to 130.
Nice score.
Everything clicked for better luck next time this week. Browning
What do you do with
all right.
fucking Zamir White? I mean, dude, he got the ball and he just was it.
Yeah. Yeah. Great moves by
Another one
Harley
of them
all around.
like, holy shit. Yeah, Chubba Hubbard. I mean, he only got 11, but he's been
still,
performing. Jesus Christ, Devontae Adams and CeeDee Lamb, 37 and 45.
if Devontae Adams would have been hitting all year like he was supposed to,
Harley was high playoffs.
Harley would have been competing with you for the first
High
round bye.
Yeah, high playoffs.
But it just didn't work out that way for him because honestly, I would call it Devontae Adams' fault because you see right here, this is a good example of if Devontae Adams would have been Devontae Adams all season, he would have been a very competitive team.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, he's got Josh Jacobs on the bench. And I mean, look at that kicker, 28.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't get that every week, but holy shit.
No, but for Butker, that's not uncommon. I mean, because the kid's got a boot on him, and so he's been known to hit a couple 50s in a game, a shy 60, and so he is starting to crumble, though. We are starting to see some signs of wear on him these last season or two, but
that was his second 20-point week. All right, what do we got else?
Good job to Harley taking 5th place. So we'll go into your matchup. Semi-final matchup now. This was to go to the championship, and you kept looking at me all Sunday. Oh, it's gonna be close. And it was like, no.
It is close.
No.
20 points is not a big gap.
Yeah. For
20 points is one bomb.
For a team like John's, though,
that was
that's a comfortable gap.
50-yard Mike Evans touchdown away from being 2 points apart.
True,
and that is not uncommon.
No, but
Mike Evans tanked that week. And that's what I won.
And Mahomes only getting 14 points is.
God, he should have started fucking Kyler Murray. He would have been.
Yeah, but I feel like you can't do that with Mahomes. Mahomes is like you're stuck with Mahomes when you have him because he's such that wild card that.
That's true.
But a good job to you. You're on your way to what? Your third championship?
Yep.
Because you won one, you lost. Yeah, then you lost one to me, and then now you're going to your third one.
Yep.
It's got to feel good. You are now fighting for the most decorated person in this league.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We had
we
two
were
fights for it this year.
yeah, and you were also fighting for a two-time champ.
True that.
So
Another notch in the belt.
yeah. So yeah, congratulations to you and thank you for beating John.
Man, he was so out of character the other night. He's messaging me. He's a good game, man. You deserve this.
Oh,
I hope you win.
all of
I was like,
a sudden he got humble real quick.
he's like, no, seriously, man. Best of luck to you. I'm like, wow, thank you. But who are you and what have you done with John?
Yeah. Where is this false sense of confidence you've always had?
Fuck.
All right.
Look at that. Hey, wait. John, if you're listening, tell me more about T. Higgins.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Sorry. We've just had a big, long fucking debate about Mr. Higgins.
All right. And
Our
then
chase plays and T. Higgins gets 2.9. Weird.
Who saw that coming?
Not John.
All right. And then the last matchup of week 17, the last semifinal, a very disappointing one. I thought Mike was going to do better, but Big Smith Energy winning 136 to CMC U Later's 119.
I mean, really? Yeah, there's no
By the way,
blow
John
up
is listening. He sent 3 crying laughing emojis. And then a message right after saying free agent.
Oh, come on, John. You got to keep him for 27. Or
Yeah,
what was it, 35? Something like that. Dude, he's cheap.
well, that, and I'm surprised he
Cheap.
dropped Damian Pierce because when I was asking for keepers, he tried to send Damian Pierce my way. So obviously
Weird.
John thinks he's a keeper. I'm surprised he dropped him and didn't want to keep him. I mean, I guess he can still go back and pick him up. He's got a
Hey,
few
Damian
days.
Pierce for Derrick Henry. I'll go pick him up real quick and trade him to you.
Oh, and I tried to take DeAndre Swift from him. John probably would have won that trade if he would have taken it.
Actually, I'm really glad that I didn't get Henry off of you because he's done like 5 and 6 the last 2 weeks, playoff weeks.
Yeah, in playoff weeks, but leading up, I mean, 2 touchdowns for like 4 weeks in a row. Like 2 touchdowns each week, 4 weeks in a row.
This was a good matchup, though. I mean, it was tight all the way through.
Great matchup.
The defense won it for Billy, basically.
Yeah, and Mike
12 extra points.
Mike should have put up way more. Mike's. This is one of the lowest games for him.
Bam! Stop.
But Saquon only getting 8. Pittman getting 9. Pittman's been a workhorse for Mike all season.
Absolute workhorse. But that was just came back from almost dying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because who hit him? It was Pittsburgh's guy, right? Wasn't it?
Otherwise, I mean, all around he had a pretty solid week.
Yeah.
It just did not have that one exploder other than Dak.
Yeah. And McLaughlin only getting him 1 point is rough.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Didn't he get hurt?
McLaughlin?
Yeah.
I
feel like
maybe he doesn't have a designation, but I think he missed an extra point.
Never mind. Then I had a kicker in my other league that got hurt and didn't really do shit. Thought maybe it was him. Couldn't remember.
But
Well, shit.
Billy's moving on to his second championship 2 years in a row now.
Get it out, Mr. Big Smith. We'll see you
So,
there, Bubba.
yeah.
Best of luck, player.
All right.
Should be a real fucking good one, actually.
Very good one. We'll move on. We'll move
Be
on to our
tight.
championship week. Let's see. All right, we'll start with our third and fourth place matchup. These two teams are playing for their money back.
Third and fourth get money?
No.
Oh,
just third place.
Never mind.
Right, that's how we're doing it. Third place is getting $100, getting their money back. Yep. All right. CMCU later versus Post Mahomes. You mentioned it earlier. Mike is dealing with a lot of people not playing.
Yep. That's gonna hurt. Because he's got. I mean, look at CMC's got 0. Brock Purdy 0. They already said they're sitting him. Isaiah Likely 1.8. He's probably not going to play if he's got.
Maybe I read a lot of reports saying that more people are going to start for the Ravens than people think, only because they're dealing with a lot of injuries. So not many people actually will have the ability to sit because of injuries.
Honest to God, man, I think we give this to John.
I can't. Maybe, but I can't do that. So I'm gonna go Mike. I just don't have it in me.
I'm gonna go John. Mike doesn't have his team.
No, I mean John looks like he's dealing with a lot of injuries too, but.
Oh, I don't see any, but.
That Najee did not practice Wednesday. T. Higgins questionable. Reed limited practice.
Yep.
Amari Cooper still 0, did not practice. So.
Oh, he will not play for sure.
Yeah.
They're sitting Flacco there. He's sitting. Actually, yeah. I mean, shit. You make good points because Dallas has got to get it. Seattle's got to win. Pittsburgh would obviously like to hit a loss on their division rivals of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, John.
It's going to be close, though. It will be a close matchup due to injuries on one side and people not playing on the other.
I just see Dak having like a 40, 45-point week.
Yeah, he's got to ball out, especially against a hurting Washington team.
Philly just lost to Arizona. They could lose to the fucking Giants.
Yeah. Anything can happen with Philly this year.
4 in a row.
What's that?
Have they lost 4 in a row?
Something like that.
Jamie,
look
it up.
Pull it up.
They're on a not so good streak, I think. Maybe I'm crazy.
No, they beat the Giants the week before the Cardinals, but then they lost to the Seahawks, lost to the Cowboys, lost to the Niners. So they've lost 4 out of the last 5.
Gotcha. And I mean, Michael Pittman, Indy's got something to play for.
Yep. So does Houston. So Houston's going to play a little harder.
DK Metcalf's about to have a week.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah.
I think. But I think we're going to see the finals like around the projection numbers.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, like I said, I'm going Mike. You're going Mike. Sorry, John. And now, our championship matchup here. Worst to first versus Big Smith Energy.
You.
I love this matchup so much. This is going to be such a good game to watch.
Right.
Especially because both of us thought Billy was a first round and out.
Yeah. Proving us wrong. Biting our tongues.
Yeah. I mean, I did say it from the beginning of the season at the draft that Billy was going to be the front runner all season. Kind of based on a couple of his keepers and how he did in the draft.
Yeah. It's a great looking team.
He showed some signs of life. He also showed some signs of decline. he definitely has a cap, even though he's exceeded it a couple times. But
Yeah.
This is also a tough one for me to choose between. I don't know who I want to win and who I want to lose. Because honestly, out of the 4 teams left last week, there's only one I really wanted to see win. I really only wanted to see Mike win. Because I don't want you. Because if you win a second one, that puts the pressure on me to then go out and try and win another one.
Oh, I see. You did this year, huh?
What's that?
You didn't try and win another one this year?
No, I did. It just didn't work out very well. And so we're like, I kind of said to myself, I'm in a rebuilding year. But now we're going to have to jumpstart this rebuild process if you're going to win another one. But
we're going to see what happens, huh?
Yeah, I do really love this matchup.
It's going to be fucking close.
Let me pull up the Carfax between your 2 teams here.
What do you mean?
See who won the last matchup, see what the overall score is at between you two. All right, so you lead the series between you and Billy 3-2. You guys have only faced each other once this year. And Billy won that matchup. He beat you 125-100 in week 11.
Oh, I had a rough. That was my bye week.
That
was my rough ass bye week, 10 and 11.
Outside of that, you faced each other twice in 2022, and you split it. You won one, he won one, and in 2021, you played twice, and you beat him twice. Total points scored. You outscore him 714 to 702 over the lifespan of the CBS era. So
it's gonna be close.
This is a great one. And
it could barely be tighter.
Exactly. And you know what? So I said at the beginning of the year, I want to start creating some rivalries. Some like kind of like trophy matchups, like college has like what?
Yeah, you get enough. Now that we got enough years around, you can form.
Yeah, so like me and Trevor's organization, because it was originally owned by Sam, and me and Sam kind of always went back and forth. So me and Trevor, we have like what we call the brass spittoon, is what we battle over whenever we play. And then I think we'll do CR and Danny, because they're the expansion teams. Kind of, we'll let them create whatever trophy they want or come up with whatever. I think this matchup right here is a good case for you and Billy to kind of have a rivalry trophy if you guys want. Unless you guys can think of a better team to kind of have one with. I think you guys have a good cause right here. Depending on how this goes, but
we're always similar.
Yeah. And especially with points scored being within 12 points on the lifetime.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
But if we do look at the matchup here, Jalen Hurts versus Tua. I like Tua. Even though they play Buffalo and Philly plays the Giants, Philly's looked a little weak, and Tua's just got weapons. Jonathan Taylor versus Bijan. I don't really like Bijan. He hasn't second half of the season hasn't lived up to the hype.
They got JT, like I said, ranked 4 and higher for week 18.
So I like JT. ETN versus Breece Hall. Breece Hall is just kind of streaky.
He's a monster, but New England's D is actually solid.
Yeah.
All around. Solid.
And ETN is going up against a stripped down Tennessee defense.
24th ranked against the run this year.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to ETN. So you beat him in quarterback, you beat him in running back. Now let's go. If we go to the wideouts, Jefferson versus Nico Collins. It's tough. I think name alone,
But
I
Nick
go
Mullins is
Jefferson.
throwing the ball.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's hard to go against Jefferson.
Truth.
And then if we go Hopkins versus Amon Ra, I'm gonna go Amon Ra. So you split
Well,
wideouts.
I started off last week, so D Hop has God knows who throwing it to him.
Yeah. McBride versus Ingram. I don't like Ingram. I'm gonna go McBride, even though McBride's done pretty good the second half of the season here since Kyler came back.
He's top 5 TE this year.
And then your flex, I think it's a toss up. I might even go Garrett Wilson over James Cook.
Yeah, possibly, but you gotta remember Buffalo has a shitload to play for, being if they lose, they have a shot at missing the playoffs.
Both are playing good defense.
If they win,
Miami's a good defense.
If they win, they got second seed. If they lose, they could miss the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, if they win, they clinch second seed. If they lose, Jacksonville and Pittsburgh wins, they will miss the playoffs. So they must win.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave it up to other teams.
No. So yeah, I'm gonna say the flex is kind of a toss up. Kicker.
I agree.
Kicker, it's a toss up. Who gives a shit about kicker? Defense. I'm gonna go with the Jets over the Broncos.
Yeah, and I might play, honestly. Hopefully nobody important is listening. I might throw the New England D in there instead.
But he's got the Browns D to throw in there over the Jets. I'd still go over. I'd still go Jets.
Vegas has nothing to play for, so they might have some real shit people out there.
Yeah. So when you break it down like that, I think you have the all-around better team over Billy. It's going to be close, though. I think.
Be scary.
I think this could be one of the closest matchups we've seen all year.
You should do a fucking screen capture of all the CBS History Championship scores and put it together for the final stream. Show how close it's all been. Bing, ding, ding, year after year.
Yeah. Yo, dude, that's a good idea.
It's a little screenshot of, the top piece, the team and the score. Don't need the players and shit.
Yep. That's a great idea. I love that.
2021, 2022, 2023.
Well, and now that we have more
24, crown it.
Well, now that we have more seasons underneath our belt in CBS, when you go to the record book and
it's fun to look at.
Oh, it is, because it's getting deeper now. Every season it gets deeper and more intricate, and I love it. And you can go back and look at previous standings and kind of see where, like, in week 4 in 2021, hey, where were we here, blah blah blah. So it's super cool now seeing that, like, with more seasons under our belt in this.
Yep, farther we get, the better it'll be.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with you. As much as I don't want to see either of you win, it's equal. I got both of you right here at who I don't want to see win. So I can't vote based on that. So based off the data I have, based off my numbers I've crunched,
according to my calculations,
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna take worst to first to win this one. And I know you can't vote against yourself, so I'm gonna guess you're gonna take.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
What an iconic victory that would be.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Look at that name.
Well, yeah, you called your shot. You literally at the beginning of the season, you Babe Ruth pointed into the outfield and go, "It's out there. I'm going out there."
I'll see you there, baby.
I did not see that coming.
You know what's crazy? I kept telling Mike, seeing the shit, bro. Like early mid, far on. Fuck.
I would
Gotta play
just
bro.
I would just like to point out every year at the draft there are a couple people, not everybody, there's a couple people after it's all said and done who like to go and speculate about like, oh, this team's going to be, oh, this team and this team's going to be good. Oh, these two teams are going to be bad. You are
Everybody like
No, but there's a couple who are louder and more vocal than the rest. A couple teams do it because other people are doing it. Then there's a couple that lead the charge in doing it. I'd say you are one of them. And
yeah, fuck yeah.
this year you were actually right.
I've been right damn near all along.
Okay. Sure. If you want to say that. But so you really did call your shot. And I love to see that. But so yeah, that's that last matchup. I don't think I have anything else. Like I said earlier, Sunday, I'll send a text out to anybody, but anybody who wants to come over, them, their significant others, whoever is welcome to come over. We'll have some fun. We'll watch the matchups. We'll crown a winner, and we'll have a good time. We'll send the league out right, and yeah, then I start working for next year.
Coming up quick.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it does.
Why so fast?
Yeah, then we got the draft in April, right? Or is it May?
End of April, I think.
End of April, and then pretty much the league gets opened back up once the draft is over, because all the rookies get put in. And so like I said, there will be another new team. Natalie is leaving the league to greener pastures. And we're bringing in Shane, Anna's boyfriend, to take over the Natalina wine mixer. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. If
Best of luck, Billy. Looking forward to a great matchup, brother.
Yeah, Billy. Good luck to you, Connor. Good luck. Mike and John. Good luck.
Oh yeah, good luck, brothers. That's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good final.
Yeah.
All around.
It is. We have money matchups going on in the final week here.
I just saw Jacob too. I didn't even think about giving him his fucking money. But
that's I didn't even. Yeah.
I only have one tear of it because.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. Everybody who hasn't paid, Connor will have a list. We will reach out to you. I would like before the end of Sunday to get the money, because if Jacob, if you do want to come over Sunday, if you do come over, I'd at least like to get you paid out if you are going to take it. If you're not going to take it, if you want the $100 to go to,
yeah, he'll get. I think it's 125 if he leaves his fee in for next year.
Yeah. Oh, if he leaves his fee in?
Yeah, because I think it's 225. I believe is the payout.
Okay.
I'm almost positive on it.
But yeah, that's up to you, Jacob. If you want all of it, I'd like to try and get it to you Sunday. So if you haven't yet, we will reach out, but make sure you get Connor the money. Oh God, I feel like there was one other thing since we were talking about that stuff. Can't remember. It just completely slipped my mind. Oh well.
Well.
Yeah, outside of that, if I remember, I'll text the group or we'll talk about it Sunday. Outside of that, have a good night. Good luck to the team still playing, and we'll see you guys Sunday.
Hats off to a great year, fellas. Yet another one.